my name is Angela, and I thought I'd share with you a little bit of my background in working with children and child development. I started off actually working with a program called My Gym, and that was a great program for kind of getting my feet wet and just learning about so many different aspects of children. And that's also where I really started babysitting, because of course parents saw me in class and then they wanted me to babysit their kids. I worked with My Gym for about 5 years. And then after that, I started working with a program called the Little Gym, and that exposed me to even more aspects of motor skill development within children. And so that's how I kind of learned about those big motor skills, kind of how their body works and how their body adjusts to different things. After that, and currently, I work for a program called Outside the Box, and this is probably my favorite program that I've worked with so far. Our slogan is "Where the Brainy Babies Play." And we really focus on play with a purpose, and we know that your children kind of learn through play, and that is the best way for them to glean information from their environment. Everything is constantly new to your little one, and so this is a way for them to do it, and the vehicle that children learn through is play. It's taught me how different ways of playing will actually affect your child's brain and affects their development, and how things that we think of that we may not see as very important are actually very influential in just molding them into the adult that they're going to be. I also have the experience of nannying or babysitting for over a dozen families, and I've worked with children in pretty much all age of their adolescence, starting with infants and going all the way up to children about 12, 13 years old. And I've worked with families with twins, 2 different families with twins, believe it or not. Infants, I've worked with families with all boys, all girls, pretty much you name it, I've had the fortune of working with it. So the great thing about that is I kind of get to see different aspects of parenting. And I really got a chance to learn that not all parents have a lot of experience. Of course, for me, I have tons of experience with children, so because of that, I don't really think about the fact that some parents may have never even changed a diaper, they may not babysit. If you're not a kid person, you're not going to go out and try to, babysit anyone, thankfully. Or they may not have had, even held a baby. And now they're going to be thrust into this environment where they have their own child. Now, of course, a lot is learned through nature, and of course there are great books and things that you can read as well. But I really wanted to provide kind of a place where you can go to learn about some of those things and to demystify some of the things that you may have heard of but never actually experienced. Through my time as a nanny and babysitter, I've had lots of parents ask me questions, and it's like sometimes the people were, especially when I was younger, much older than me, and I'm sitting here telling these people how they should raise their child, or what they should do to deal with a temper tantrum, or what they should do if the child doesn't want to eat, or just different things like that. And that really made me see that there's a wealth of knowledge that nannies and babysitters have that parents don't always have access to. So I wanted to kind of break that down and give access to more people. Another thing that was really important to me is giving this access to people who may not be able to afford some of the great programs that I've worked for. Now, when I was a kid, we weren't always able to afford something like that. And if we were, my mom had to work full time, so she wasn't always able to take me. She didn't have a nanny or things like that. So a lot of times, some children will actually miss out on these great programs because their parents can't afford it or they don't have the time. So I wanted to be able to bring some of the information that I learned, or some of the things that I kind of gleaned from these different places, to you, so that hopefully this will help you out, and especially if you're someone who doesn't have access to these types of programs. So please comment below if there's anything that you'd like me to address, and I'll do my best to do that. Also, make sure to like and subscribe this, and to share this with others, so that way I have the opportunity to share this with as many people as possible. I think that no one should be left behind. No one should have to miss out on information that will help them with their child, and information that will help them be the rock star parents that you want to be. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.